Ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Played back. And it's Timber. Knocks it in. Big chance! Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Zanetti.
Company. Too strong, too smart.
Zanetti.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Boca Juniors are looking to break at pace. Stam. Robertson. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira
Is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. So we're still where we started right now. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. It's a goal kick. Great defending, strong and determined.
Rijkaard.
And it's Drogba. Some really good ball movement. Nicely spread. Not where it came from. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Beckham. He's found a way through. And here's Cruyff. Chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Drogba. Robertson. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Vieira
Is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckham. Nice control. Thuram.
Vieira.
Oh, that was vital.
Zanetti.
Osimhen. Conte. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. Tries to play it through. Conte. Now it's Osimhen. That's a good ball out wide. Now Timber. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. We expected better, and so did he. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Osimhen, he is onto this. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Nicely weighted ball. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he cuts out the supply.
Zanetti.
Silvestre. And here's Drogba. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Drogba gets flagged offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Borussia Dortmund finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Pass somewhat off target.
Rijkaard.
And it's Conte. Zanetti. Conte. And it's Timber. And it's Vieira. Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram. Robertson calmly anticipates. Rijkaard cuts it out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. That looks a cracking ball.
Zanetti.
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Borussia Dortmund still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And we have our very first corner. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 2 then. Oh, great leap! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nicely aimed pass.
Messi.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Great vision. And this is Messi. He's rising! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he lines up, getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Entran número 6. Número 9. Se va a
Sergio,
realizar
what are you
cambio.
thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Silvestre. It is a corner. Borussia Dortmund get their fourth corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Rijkaard.
Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh no, what has happened here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vieira. Messi.
Has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Conte. Now Timber. Zanetti. Timber. Borussia Dortmund very much running into... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's stuck it away! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Pete...
Messi! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Diaz. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And the through ball. He's got away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had it taken off him. Stam gets across to intercept
Se
that.
agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Fourth
reglamentario.
official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti. Ball's gone out of play.
Rijkaard.
That pass has been well intercepted. Pirlo running with intent. Threads one in. And we're done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Ukraine against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to...
Real chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for a shot! And that's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Ukraine are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. And here's Raul. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Rijkaard.
First quarter of an hour gone. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's Raul! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front foot.
He's in one-on-one. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
And he's being shifted off it. Guardiola.
Rijkaard.
Looking for the run. Zanetti in acres of space out wide. And he can clear it away. And it's Timber. Schlotterbeck gives no quarter whatsoever. He can run onto that. Stam calmly anticipates.
Rijkaard.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? So no chances falling either way for the time being. And that's been won straight back. Can he get onto this? Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Conte. Drogba. Now it's Hazard. Eto'o. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Osimhen gets into a good position. Buffon deals with that nice and simple. Conte has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Timber. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Conte is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it out wide. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. He'll try from distance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Knocks it into space.
That's good play from him.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Rijkaard.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robertson. It's a good spell of possession. Osimhen! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Stam tries to clear. Now Timber. Played in. Here comes another cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he cuts out the supply. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. It's a searching pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Conte. And it's Robertson. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's looking wide. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Timber does really well there. He is strong.
Zanetti.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Silvestre turns back here, probably the best option.
Rijkaard.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period, Let us see what the second half
And a
brings.
quick announcement today that memorabilia
So very
from
little to
today's
report.
match is now on
Nothing
sale
indeed
the
in terms of
stadium
goals
room.
scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He won't be happy with that one. Conte. Robertson. Silvestre. Zanetti, and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! And he's heaved it away. And it's Robertson. Silvestre. And the pass is intercepted. Hazard. That's an imaginative pass. That was good alertness. Vermaelen. Timber. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. And it's played in. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Hazard looking to receive it in space. And he's there to belt it away. Seedorf. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, there's the clearance. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Schneider. Goes for the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good climb! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vermaelen wins the duel this time.
Borussia Dortmund have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shapes to shoot! Worth a try, but not this time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Impressive jump! And he's quick to get rid. Silvestre showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's where it came from. Osimhen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Here comes the cross. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Drogba. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball's gone astray. Seedorf gets a foot in and wins the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 17, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field, number 19, Donadoni. Number 3,
Defending of the desperate variety.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goes forward. Nice interception, well timed.
Miami clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Van Basten.
Such good technique.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Stam gets it clear. And he's managed to get free. Delivers with whip. Cleared away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Very nicely done. And it's made its way to him. That is lovely. And this is Eto'o. And tries a shot! Oh, he's done it! Has he won it? He just might have won it! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
You felt it was coming. 1-0. And it's Robertson. Pepe proves too strong, too smart. Stam getting this one clear. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
He's got away. Drogba, he's shifting through the gears here. That's really well manoeuvred.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dembele? Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the position.
De Rossi. Silvestre. And it's O'Reilly. Played out wide. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Valverde. Closing its head's a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cannavaro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Strokes it back. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Conte has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. So what can they make of this? Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Good read, needed to be. Valverde. Aimed beyond the defence. Dembele finding himself in space. Dembele. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. O'Reilly.
Rijkaard.
Messi carries the ball down the right, chips it through, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. O'Reilly for Conte. O'Reilly has the space to scheme. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Corner number 3 coming up. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. It's run loose here. Cannavaro trying to keep this in. Drogba. Oh, he's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Zanetti.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. O'Reilly.
Rijkaard.
O'Reilly. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And here's Osimhen. Totti. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Osimhen. Timber. And it's O'Reilly. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Mbappe.
Rijkaard.
Is always scanning the pitch for targets. Conte. Over to the right flank. Aimed at the far side. Lloris deals with that nice and simple. Can he spark a counter here? Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. O'Reilly. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. It's Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Totti with the short one. And it's Cannavaro. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Totti with the cross, and it's turned away. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Elects to cross. Stam can get it clear. Botafogo have got it back, and they'll have another go.
Botafogo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Zanetti. Osimhen. And a chance! It's in! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the...
Decent chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Drogba gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he's managed to get rid.
Rijkaard.
And it's O'Reilly. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Valverde. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well made. Can he finish? In he goes again. And that's a sharp finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Teremos uma substituição.
Borussia Dortmund can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Conte threads one in. Valverde. Howson closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Cannavaro does well not to be outdone there. And he's managed to get free.
Botafogo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, it's Van Basten. He's picked his way through. Dembele. Now it's Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Timber's cross. Corner. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And one more try! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they get themselves in front! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Borussia Dortmund leading now.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
He's done well to get that clear. He's a sharp little ball here. And that should get the job done.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a lovely, neat pass. Diaz gets a foot in here. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's nice. And he is deftly away.
Rijkaard.
And that is that. Borussia Dortmund can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.